Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'll be doing another double reaction to Deep Purple, and this time we're going to be checking out the studio versions of Lazy and Mistreated. Now, if you're unfamiliar with my entire Deep Purple reaction catalog, let me fill in one piece of important information for you. The very first reaction I ever did on this channel to Deep Purple was to a live performance of the song Lazy. And now, so many moons later, today doing the studio version of Lazy, it feels very full circle, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm excited to hear, with more seasoned ears, what they have in store for us in the studio. And as we know, Deep Purple Live and Deep Purple Studio are two different beasts. And we're going to be doing something similar for Mistreated, because also many moons ago we saw a live performance of Rainbow performing Mistreated. So now we're hearing Mistreated in the context of Deep Purple. I think it's going to be a fun time. Before jumping into this though, let's please thank Graham the Compassionate for making this donation request today. Thank you very much. Now let's just jump in. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, come on. It's only something that John really could do. Wow. It's falling apart, then comes back together, then expands, and then collapses again. Oh, oh yeah. Here it finds its footing really quickly. In terms of the rhythm of this riff, the melody, but playing around those effects. Ugh. Yeah. When the entire ensemble kicks in, it's just so impressive. And you hear, in these very brief stints, Richie sliding up, playing a bit of a phrase, as a response to John, not really doing that much, but you can hear even just the difference in timbre. The quality is different, right? And I think when I had initially reacted to Deep Purple so long ago, I was so overwhelmed by all of the effects at once, it even became hard for me to pick out what was the guitar, what was the organ. Sometimes too, I fail in that regard, but I think less so these days. Here you can very definitively tell what is the organ, what is the guitar, and I'm liking this, man. There we go. And finding the riff again. And it's like a very bluesy riff, too. Like this whole vibe. And then they find unison, right? I love these extended blues jams. Oh, this song just found its place so quickly. Modulation.
You just stay in bed. You lay there, just stay in bed. You don't want no money, you don't want no bread. No. If you're drowning, you don't clutch no straw. No.
See, as soon as Ian joins in, like, the overall atmosphere kind of tones itself down a bit because now the focus is on his vocals, but you can still hear underneath the quieter, I guess you could say, the quieter John Lord chords.
If you're drowning,
very atmospheric, all the same.
No. If you're drowning, you don't clutch no straw. You don't want to live, don't want to cry no more.
Yeah, and the harmonica. So interesting, melding like hard rock and blues. Richie up top and like in the foreground with the lead. You have a similar thing happening far in the back though with the bass, and then John filling in the gaps, again providing that atmosphere. It's all so well glued together that the drumming just keeps you in lockstep with all that's going on. That's why it's like such a weird roundabout way for me to say it is so important to have Ian doing what he does on the drums, because otherwise this like very large tapestry of this song, there's a lot of depth to it, would be harder to kind of identify all of these elements without that, I guess, stability through time. Like if this song, for example, had a lot of tempo changes, time signature changes, I don't know if this would have hit more mainstream audiences, because to me this is such a perfect blend of the hard rock style that they love and blues that it's still digestible to even like a more unseasoned listener. Of course, we're talking about the studio version, not the live version. Yeah, shout out to everybody in this track. chorus underneath. The swing. See, the rhythm changing there changes the whole feel. Yeah, as if it like, I mean, it's perfect. The rhythm change that I was talking about, or at least hinting at earlier, like if it were to happen, changes the feeling, changes the experience for the intermediate or beginner listener. Just throws you off momentarily. Let's say this entire song had many such moments, it would be a lot harder to find our place. But I love that we kept returning to that riff. It is so catchy. It brings everybody together at the same time. And the way it kind of like dum bum 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 bum, that descending bouncing motion, it is so catchy. I don't hear it often employed just in other music in general, mainly blues. But to me, even after many months of listening to Deep Purple, that is a riff, that is a feel that stands out to me. It's like, I guess one of the reasons why Lazy was the first song I got recommended in terms of Deep Purple. That was a cool experience. I definitely noticed the differences in the live version that I remember hearing way back and the studio, but I love how encapsulated this version feels because there's so much more to explore with their lives. Let's check out Mistreated now.
I've been mistreated.
Oh, we got some David vocals.
I've been abused.
Slow moving.
I've been struck down loaded, baby. I've been confused.
It makes sense why Dio was able to do this one.
Yes, I know. I've been mistreated.
Yeah.
Since my baby left me, I've been losing my mind.
Pure Blackmore bending. It's like a blues sermon because the guitar notes, they're crying, David is preaching.
I've been lonely. I've been cold. I've been looking for a woman.
See, the thing is, this song, it's not flashy, right? This riff, it is not flashy by any means, but it just drips with that feel. You don't need to go crazy, it just works. Heavy vibrato, long sustains,
To heaven,
just minor pentatonic.
'cause I know, yes I know, I've been mistreated. Yeah. Since my
playing with that emptiness in the mix there, making these moments really stand out, you know? It's like a exclamation point, period, a comma. Breaking up the phrases in this way. It's a very compartmentalized track, but it all flows well. Yeah. And that tone on Glenn's bass, dude. Hear it in the lead guitar too. It's panned, we have two layers. One very obvious, one in the front, one in the right. Oh my god, that is such a cathartic moment. What a payoff. Dude, so good. And the exasperated breath at the end. I mean, dude, these songs in the studio, granted they're shorter than the live performances and maybe have less emotion relative to the live versions, they are so complete. They are so still chock full of energy and musical goodies. There's no denying how groundbreaking Deep Purple were and are for the genres of hard rock, of blues rock, even in this regard. I love the slow moving nature of the song, and again, that riff just doesn't give you all that much. It's simple, but it drips with that feel, and that's good enough, because then when Richie decides to give you that onslaught of notes that we all know he's capable of, then it hits all that much more. And of course, it wasn't just Richie there at the end popping off. He had the help of Ian on the drums, adding to the quickness that we're now feeling, because the entire time you could almost maybe make the statement that the song is in this kind of halftime feel, but at the end when Richie's kicking up, so too are the drums, and we hear more subdivisions underneath, allowing things to feel faster, even if the overall tempo may be the same. And again, when we have those moments, they sit not in a vacuum, but they are compared directly to what preceded it and what, we end the songs with. And if you were to loop this song, it would basically just be like this infinite sine wave, right? Where we start in this kind of relaxed place and we gradually increase and we get to this ending, and then we go back down again, and cyclically we would move. So I love that this song is not only dripping with that feel in the beginning, but there's also this dynamic switch that allows the high moments to stand out even more. But the thing is, I think you could make a reasonable argument that the more interesting part of the song are those slower moving parts with the riff than the solo. Though for me, because I'm biased towards guitar, I will always cherish a Ritchie Blackmore solo. But I think if you were to maybe poll a larger audience outside of even myself, I think it wouldn't just be a landslide in the favor of the riff or the electric guitar. I think there would be some contention there as to which of these two elements, if we had to make the dichotomous choice, which of the two elements adds more to this track. So maybe I will pass that question off to you. Let me know what you think about these two songs in the comments down below. This is really fun though. I love getting to revisit the same songs that we've heard on the channel before, though in the past we heard it in the live rendition. Going back to the studio, it gives you that extra wrinkle of context. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did and would like to request more Deep Purple yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.